This is Solo P1. Welcome. This is a bit late tonight, but it had to be done because most likely tomorrow I'm going to be doing a debrief. But we're here to talk about the Hungarian Grand Prix. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I fell asleep. I was tired. I was busy all week, all weekend. I had a few hours sleep here and there. Doing some stuff on my channel, all the thumbnails, all the setup, all the work, everything is done by moi. So everything I had to do myself, plus I had other stuff to do in my personal life, and it is what it is. And I'm not going to bore you with all the details, but basically I was tired, and it's not like the race was the best race of the season. Okay. I think after the first corner, we all knew and felt as Mercedes fans, even as race fans, even for the neutrals, as Simon Lazenby always quotes. That's a quote from Simon Lazenby. He always says for the neutrals, and this is for the neutrals, even for the neutrals. As soon as you saw that first corner, when Lewis got swallowed up in the first corner, because he did, he got swallowed up. He got swallowed up like Jaws, when Jaws is swallowing up some whatever on the beach somewhere. He was the victim, and McLaren boys were Jaws. They were the shark. And that's what it was like. And as soon as that happened, we all knew that basically, as a Lewis Hamilton fan as well, as a racing fan, we knew where the race was going. It was going to be Red Bulls. Now, listen. We're not stupid on this channel, and my viewers, whoever watch me, who likes the video, who doesn't like the video, who hates me or doesn't like me or who loves my channel, that's to both of you. This is the message to both of you. What it boils down to is we all knew that Lewis Hamilton wasn't really going to win this race. We was hoping that we'd win the race. We was probably thinking maybe if he stays in front, he'll have if he's got any chance of this year to win a Grand Prix, was this race. He got the pole. Yep, he got the pole. And that was an amazing, amazing feat. 9 poles at one single track, but another record. Tick. But look, at the end of the day, there was no way he was going to keep Max Verstappen behind him. This would have been the best chance to do it, but most likely, strategy in the pits. You know how Red Bull are in the pits, what they're like. Most likely, it would. Look, Lewis wouldn't have stayed ahead. Most likely. But when he got swallowed up in the first corner, I thought I was just, look, you can't blame the team. Lewis Hamilton said, he came on the radio and he said, sorry guys, that was his fault. That was his fault. He was focused on Max Verstappen. His mission was to focus on Max Verstappen. His mission was to try and stay ahead of Max Verstappen being on pole. But it never happened. It never happened. And while he was trying to help defend against Max Verstappen, the two McLaren boys just went past him. Oscar Piastri coming from 4th place into 2nd place behind Max Verstappen. That was an amazing feat by Oscar Piastri. We all know this guy's going to be a future world champion. We all know. But it's who gets him first. If McLaren can hold on to him, good for them. But I doubt it. I think one of the big teams like Red Bull maybe, and depends where Red Bull's going to go in after 2026. We don't know if their car's going to fall off the cliff. There was rumours that, not rumours, actually facts, that Christian Horner wasn't really happy about the new regulations coming after 2026. Max Verstappen potentially walking away from the sport because the new regulations, he doesn't like it. He thinks it's it goes against them. But we'll see what happens. That's further down the road. But today we are talking about the Hungarian Grand Prix, Snooze Fest, and it's not just me what's saying it. There's a lot of people are saying it. There's a lot of people on Twitter saying it, a lot of people in the community, WhatsApp groups, whatever. It was a snooze fest. The season is over. The season is over. It's been over for a while. Max Verstappen's going to be crowned world champion, and whoever gets the fight, the battle is for second. That's the battle at the moment for second place. There was a resurgence from Checo Perez today, which I was shocked about. I thought maybe that I don't know, maybe that Perez was going to fall off a cliff maybe, and we're going to bring in Ricciardo. That still could happen. But today, after Perez showing his stuff today on the track, getting on a podium and coming out and saying, look, there you go, from now on I want to get on the podiums, that's basically a shot. That was a shot to Daniel Ricciardo, like, say, look, you're not getting my seat without a fight. You're not getting my seat without a fight. Now, today, I'm joined with my co-Qs. I'm not sure how long he's going to stay in. He's saying his calls might come off in 10 minutes, I don't know. But I'm joined today with Toto, my co-Qs, Toto Abba. How's it going? What is it? He keeps coming up in about the calls extended. They might go off.
I don't know.
Might go off in 11 minutes.
Well, the video's not going to last more than 10 minutes, is it? It's just a race.
Exactly. So
it's a snooze fest, isn't it? But
so what do you think of the race? This is not going to be a detailed analysis. That's where the debrief. That's what the debrief's about. That will be coming on Monday or Tuesday. Usually it's Monday, but I might be working on Monday, see what happens. But this is for just letting you guys know about the debrief. But what do you think of the race? Just a quick glance over the race. What do you think of the race? I'm not going to really go for long on this. It doesn't deserve 6 minutes, no more than 6 minutes of my time. I got 11 minutes left on the video. That's what it's saying. I don't know if that's a glitch with the Google thing, but we'll see how it goes. So what do you think of the race?
Today's man, it's the worst race of the season. One of the worst races in F1 history. I can't believe when I sometimes go on some Twitter, comments. I'm not going to mention the names, but I see some Twitter comments saying it's an 8 out of 10 race. I don't know how it's an 8 out of 10 race. So the only good part is when, I don't know if there was a good part. I don't know. There's only a good part when Russell was starting to come back through the field and Russell was starting to gain confidence. But the whole race was just, I don't know what happened, man. Hamilton got the pole, but I don't know what happened. If I was going to give a rating, it'll be a 0 out of 10. It doesn't even deserve. Doesn't even deserve a rating.
So, as you can see by Toto Anna, his voice is not really interesting, but we're going to do the review. You want to glance over the review a little bit? I know you've done the notes. I never done no notes because I fell asleep. I watched a few highlights, but you can go through it quick and briefly for the video.
I'll give it. I'll give it a quick glance. Lap 1 is where like all of the incidents and collisions started to evolve. Hamilton, I don't know what happened there. He had a terrible start, but he tried to close down Verstappen, which allowed the two McLaren to go by. Piastri, while Hamilton and Verstappen let a big gap open on the inside for Piastri to jump into second.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, and also Verstappen had the better line, even though he started on the dirty side, Verstappen had the better line. Hamilton dropped down to fourth, Norris passed him. Piastri jumped from fourth to second, which is amazing for Piastri. I deserved the podium today for Piastri. Yeah. And the thing is, what was most surprised where I think Ricciardo caused a collision where Ricciardo lapped up, and I think he was all muddled up. I think he went into the back of the AlphaTauri, which caused the Alpine of Gasly, the right rear, to come off.
Yeah.
And also Ocon. So Gasly's right rear tyre couldn't go off. He last tyre, so we came in the pit lane retired. But then the lap after, lap 3, lap 1 Gasly went out. Then 2 laps after, lap 3, Ocon had terminal damage.
But Ocon went out as well, yeah, terminal. It was like a double DNF by, which I thought was a bit weird. More problems with that car. Gasly must be thinking, why have I joined this dog crap team? Why have I joined this team? Why?
I know.
Since he's been there, the team ain't got nowhere. He's gone from one bad team to another bad team. Gasly can't catch a break, you know. And he's a good driver, but you know what? How much more can this guy take? You know, there's only so much you can take, you know, going to bad team after bad teams. And then what happens then? Your confidence goes. You know, you lose your confidence. And then that's it. It's over. Once you lose your confidence in Formula 1, in most sport, really, it's game over. It's all psychological with Formula 1. Listen, you got to be fit, yeah. You got to have your wits about you. You have to have your good eye coordination. Your reactions are going to be like a cat. But if you lose your confidence, you ain't got confidence in yourself and the car, it's game over. So continue. Well.
Look, man. Have a quick glance. Of course, there's two. I got to give a shout out to McLaren. And McLaren had a 2.0 second pit stop, beat Red Bull's world record, and then the Red Bull, for some reason, pit Perez and pitted in for 1.9 seconds. That's a world record pit stop. It was a world record pit stop. Last time they had 1.8 seconds.
I think McLaren had the record for this year. I think McLaren had the record.
Yeah, Red Bull. I think Red Bull had 2.1. Then McLaren broke it with 2.0.
Yeah, and then
Red
broke
Bull
it 1.9. Fair enough.
Yeah, and 1.9 is a fast pit stop, especially for these tyres, because these tyres are more heavier this year, and it's slow pit stop.
I know. You know, I had the record last year as well, Red Bull. When it comes to the pits, they're the best anyway. So that you know, again, but Mercedes never good at the pits. They never can get the sub 2.0. They can never ever nail it. The Mercedes guys. And what's going on with the Mercedes garage? Look, I'll let you finish up and then I'll continue at the end because we've only got gone.
Yeah, that's all I got today, man. Look, Piastri, lap 19. I think the tyre strategy, before I even get into anywhere, I think the tyre strategy, the hard tyres are the best tyre.
I think we'll talk about the debrief.
That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah. We'll talk more about the strategy and the debrief. That's what we talk about on the debrief. We do more, doing analysis of strategy and tyre wear. We'll talk about that in the debrief on Monday or Tuesday. Like I said, I'm not promising Monday. Most likely it's going to be Tuesday. But I know we've got a Jordan Henderson tribute show on Tuesday as well, which we're going to be talking about. But today, it's about Formula 1. Now, before we're going to sign off, at the end of the day, right, I'm going to get the finish because let's get the finish line at the end. We're not trying to rush it, guys. We're just basic nothing really to talk about. I can't sit here for 20 minutes and start talking about something what doesn't deserve my time, basically. So I'm going to go through it now. It finishes Max Verstappen 1, Lando Norris 2, Perez 3, 4, Lewis Hamilton, 5th place, Oscar Piastri, 6th place, George Russell, 7th place, Charles Leclerc. Good showing by George Russell, by the way. And good showing by Perez. Good showing by them two. Them two were brilliant. I know Perez got driver of the day. George Russell was up there as well because he come from the back as well. Charles Leclerc 7th place, 8th place, Carlos Sainz 9th place, Alonso 10th place Stroll, 11th place Albon, 12th place Bottas, 13th place Daniel Ricciardo, 14th place Nico Hülkenberg, 15th place Yuki Tsunoda, 16th place Wan Yu Zhou, 17th place Kevin Magnussen, 18th place Logan Sargent, 19th place Esteban Ocon, and 20th place Pierre Gasly, because there was a double DNF at the beginning. But I'm going to say something before I leave. Look, at the end of the day, right, Mercedes are not there yet. They're not there.
No.
The car that they're using now, they're bolting on add-ons to try and make the car drivable. If you watch at the beginning of the season, their car was nowhere. So what they're doing now, they're just basically patching it up. It's a patch job. They're patching up the car so they can get in there, get podiums and stuff like that. This is why Lewis Hamilton's not upset. This is why George Russell are taking it on the chin. But when the W15 comes out, then you're going to see Wagwan. Their car's going to be, they're going to model it more like the Red Bull. They're going to have all the side pad rubbish. Or when people talking about the side pads, they're going to have a new rear wing. They're going to have the seats back where Lewis likes it, where he can control it better when the seat's more back. It's all going to be done next season. Now, when next season comes, if the car's not ready by next season, and when next season comes and the car's not ready at day one at Australia, or Bahrain, and they still look like they're struggling, then there's going to be questions asking. There's questions asking now. There's questions asking now because McLaren has made some leaps this season. 4 weeks ago, McLaren were nowhere. Now McLaren look like they're faster than Mercedes in parts of the track. I'm not saying they're awful. Look, Lando Norris said in an interview today, he said, look, Spa, we're going to be nowhere. We're just good at the high-speed tracks and corners. But Spa, we're not going to get nowhere. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I don't believe in driver side that anyway. I think they're doing that just, they know they're getting watched. They're not going to come out and say that we're good at Spa. They're going to say that they're not good at Spa. And when they come out and Spa, they're going to go, whoa, look what's happening. Just like they said, they weren't going to be good at, they said they wasn't going to be good at Hungary. What happened? They said at Silverstone we won't be good at Hungary. What happened? They were good at Hungary. So I kind of like take it with a pinch of salt when I hear drivers come out and say, oh yeah, it's because it's track specific. We won't be good at this circuit. I don't trust no one. I don't trust no one. So that's the end of the review, really. I'm going to be doing tomorrow, like I said, it's going to be most likely the debrief. If it's not tomorrow, the debrief for Tuesday. I'm going to try and make it for tomorrow because Tuesday we've got a Jordan Henderson tribute show, which we're going to be doing on here. And we're going to have special guests from our football community. So if you like Liverpool Football Club, you come on and see what I got on. So that's it, man. That's Solo P1 signing out. See you later, Toto. I know it was a short one, but we just had to get it done. See you later, guys. See you later, guys.
On the brakes, Leclerc